hello. It's time for one of those pub tours with my mate Neil around the Chelsea and South Kensington area of London this time. Hi, I'm Warren Brand and welcome to another Linleys video. I'm heading to London to meet up with him. As is our usual routine, I'm travelling from the southwest of the capital and he's coming in from the east. The plan is we arrive at the same time for our starter full English breakfast, this time at the rather prestigious Kensington and Chelsea area. Popping up from the London Tube network, having whooshed in via the southwestern service to Waterloo, I've got a short wander to the cafe that I found online. The short walk south from South Kensington Tube Station down Sydney Street, and the cafe is on the left. Rather intriguingly, it's part of a church and I've got no idea whether it's good or what the arrangements are. Cafe Portico is, as the name suggests, in the portico of the Church of St Luke in the roofed entrance area. The church inside is splendid and I have a cheeky look around while waiting for Neil. Right, game on. Brunch underway. We confirm the outline arrangements of our plan. We have an over-ambitious target of about 20 pubs, but of course we won't manage to visit all of them today. And we're off to the first public house on the list, the Sydney Arms, right along Sydney Street on the corner of Britain Street.
I think we go out and left, and the first pub is not far.
Fresh blue and white on the outside is matched with off-white and charcoal decor on the inside. The beers, well, we start the day off with 2 tastes of Fuller's London Pride. We have agreed to stick to half pints this time to maintain the pace during this tour and visit as many places as possible. This is a free house and has historical association with horse racing, hence the logo on the facade swing sign. Although the online social pages promote 5 screens and interest in a range of sports, the atmosphere is not over-swamped by noisy screens splashing out lots of distracting vibes, and that's good. I have a list and maps to follow, and the first of a sequence is now ticked off. Neil and I are pleased how the day started out. As you will know if you've followed any of our previous tours, we don't stay long in each pub, and there's many more on the list. Back out to the main road, we cut left through St Luke's Gardens with some lovely flower borders in bloom this time of year. The Builder's Arms is just on the right on Britain Street. There is extra seating out the front tucked away behind the urban forest growing up from the planters on the pavement. Glasses of Allsopp's Best Bitter are selected. We don't know this one, but it's worth trying out. Brewed by Kirkstall in Leeds, I think. The interior here, well, it's got some shiny grey walls, that's for sure. The roof light windows helped to open up the room deeper in the back of the pub, where we choose to sit this time. Built back in the 1820s for the workmen who were enlisted to construct the St Luke's Church nearby, it's seen some changes and modernisation over the decades since. Overall, it's nice inside, lots of space and airy light, but it's early in the afternoon and not a busy Saturday yet. The beers? Yeah, quite good actually. Just a good drop of ale, not too dark or strong for this time of day. An enjoyable beer to try at just under 4%. It's good to include on our tour.
This one, it's got, they haven't got that
simplistic
kind of quality.
Beers enjoyed, we're back out on tour. From Bitton Street, we trek just around to Burnsall Street with houses painted in soft pastel shades. Just opposite on King's Road is our next venue on the list, the Chelsea Potter. A Green King pub this one. The dark woodwork is brightened up with lovely flowers and big windows. We select the Green King IPA. Surprised, aren't you? You may know that Neil and I do not favour IPAs, but if you know the Green King's IPA, it's really a good traditional ale with a sidekick of IPA-ness about it, and good for us. Light and bright inside, the leather bench seats and the table spacing, flowers, contrasty paintwork all goes to make this pub very appealing inside. Built in 1842 as the Commercial Tavern, its new name reflects the local pottery business started just over 100 years later. Frequented by Jimi Hendrix and members of the Rolling Stones in the 1960s and 70s, and even referenced in lyrics of a 10cc song. Today though, there are some well-dressed folk who, I guess, are on their way to a wedding or something. But we are done here now and head back out to King's Road to seek our next stopping point.
Cheers. That's all right. Yeah, I take it, man. Yeah. I like that pub. Yeah. Yeah, that was a short walk, wasn't it?
The Pheonix is on Smith Street, a Young's pub, so we know the ales that they have on offer there. Not so striking on the outside really. I'm not interested in the glazed brickwork, to be honest. Apparently this place is the oldest surviving ale house in Chelsea, built in 1795. But don't despair, Warren, the inside style is so much better with subtle colours, a mix of furniture and decorative items about for the eyes to catch. We sip our tulip glasses of Young's original beer while sitting back in the large, comfortable armchairs. Nice.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it more than one. Yeah, I do. Yeah, because you wanted to walk out. Yeah, you did. Because I like the atmosphere in the last pub. I think.
Books too, and ones with pictures to enjoy. Fancy.
I've read that. I've got that. I give that a read. Right, okay, so
With empty glasses, Neil and I head out again.
Wow. The outside just does not give an idea of what the inside looks like. Not at all.
easily passed by without noticing. This postbox must have stood here for many, many years. It's one of the earlier hexagonal type. Not that I'm at all knowledgeable about the type of postboxes used over time.
But that one as a pub, yeah. And the old
South, past the sports fields, we tuck right down Christchurch Street to seek out a very special surprise.
Now the next one will be a surprise for you. It will be a surprise.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's a surprise. We have a surprise coming.
I like surprises.
We like surprises. Well, very, very, very nice.
The Chelsea surprise
Chelsea.
is on the corner here, amongst some lovely terraced houses here in Chelsea. More grey paint is used, but the stripy sunshade does add that bit of style to the outside. We picked the surprise ales to try, an ale brewed by the Otter Brewing Company in Devon for the pub here.
Yeah.
Dating back to 1853, the name originates from the ship that bore Napoleon's body back to France in 1820. I have no idea what the connection is to the event, but still, it's an interesting association anyway. And I'm nosy, and I asked for a quick visit to see the dining room upstairs. Very fancy indeed, and just what would be desired for a special occasion with a party of friends and family.
Small selection of wine too.
It is still quite early afternoon, and the evening liveliness has not yet begun. We have the place to ourselves really. I imagine that this venue could get quite busy later on.
Yeah, really, really nice.
A nice surprise.
A very nice surprise.
The light terracotta and pale creamy green colour scheme does blend quite well.
Beautiful.
We're doing well ticking the pubs off the list. More to visit though, so we move on.
Stay there all day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They look after it. But they're not all the same. The last pub was lovely.
Cutting around a little past some more lovely townhouses, we get to the Cooper's Arms soon enough.
3 bed facing
More grey paint and looking a bit tatty actually. This looks like a bit of a boozer from the outside. With some Young's original again, Neil and I sit down and realise the interior is rather better than the outside. There's quite a bit of space. I like the fireside armchairs, the variety of inner spaces to sit, and there's a beer garden out the back.
It's too simplistic. Looking around the pub, everything's quite comfy to sit on and dark wood. So up in the corner, you're not ending up in a hard.
The original building for the Cooper's Arms was demolished to make way for road changes, but this building dates back still a long way to the 1870s. The coopering profession is that of making barrels, a skill that has mostly died out, of course.
Real books, not some wallpaper, stuff.
I forgot this one, his name's, and he was, I think he had like, he was like a seriously fine guy. Great.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, cheers. It's a moose.
Upstairs, there's a fancy dining room with separate tables and lots of space. Done here though, and back out on the streets of Chelsea to find the next on the list.
Titus on, because that's a really nice pub. I like up the high street in King's Road. Okay.
The Phene, here we are, there we are. So how do you pronounce that? Phene.
Yeah, the Phene.
Phene. The Phene. The Phene.
The Phene, if that's how you pronounce it, is nearby but tricky to find through the muddle of residential streets of townhouses. The pub is presented with this two-tone olive green on the outside. Okay, different I guess. This is another Young's pub, so yep, we're sticking with the Young's original.
Upstairs, there's 2 function rooms.
Where are we going to sit? Nice, thank you. Here's good. Here's very good. Nice.
More pale greeny grey colours inside mixed with some white. It works okay.
Nice.
Comfortable furniture and soft benches suit pubs for eating and relaxing in rather more than standing for a boozing session on a Saturday evening. But I bet this place will get quite busy later on.
Chef's table.
Chef's table is just a table, but
There's a snug room here, just down, tucked out of the way, for more private space for a group.
Just an extra little kind of, bit of an echo. An extra kind of room. Private little function room. Nice. Yeah, it's good for a small group, but I think quite compressed for a large group. Yeah.
And the lovely outdoor space too. Actually, very nice indeed.
Well, okay, well, they won't last me that long, really.
To be done. Hang on. And you think there's a... Here we go with the hat again. Oh dear. It's happened again. Thank you.
we're going to carry on our travels.
Oh, no.
Very nice.
But that's enough here this time.
Yeah, it's a bit wet. It's about a 5-minute walk. Yeah. I know. I look at the map. It's about 5 minutes to the next one. It's a bit of rain, whatever.
And do you know what I like about that rig? I mean, every seat's comfortable. And that these ones.
It is a little bit wet. Right, crossing here. Albert
Out
Bridge
again,
ahead.
we pick
Oh.
up the Chelsea embankment, take a quick look at the Albert Bridge and head west a little bit along the Thames, heading for number 50 Cheyne.
Cheyne, it's a restaurant, presumably was a pub at some stage, but just a restaurant now. So we're heading for the Cross Keys, just up and on the right. Still raining a bit.
The Cross Keys is just here on the left and we're pleased to get inside. Tastes of Butcombe original beer at 4% is our selection this time. I do like the blend of rough red brick inside with the creamy paint colour scheme. The other features makes this interior rather appealing overall.
Do I like the other pubs?
There's lots of table space towards the back, and so I expect this place to be a popular venue for meals out as well as a place to socialise with drinks at the bar. Not that you would know from the outside, nor from the interior actually, but this is the oldest alehouse in Chelsea. Dating back to 1708, it's been a popular pub for over 300 years. Narrow on the frontage, there's lots of space through to the back of the building. And the beer? Yeah, we like a drop of Butcombe now and again. Out again in the showers and on to the next place on the list. We're ticking them off as we go.
Right, we came from that way.
We did. So we've got that way to go. Deceptively good. More rain. Yeah, just up here.
What an odd name for a pub, the Pig's Ear. And I think the painters had an abundance of this reddish paint and not a lot else. We do like Harvey's Sussex best, and served in dimple jugs is all good for our visit here at the Pig's Ear. Run by the Gladwin brothers, this pub offers good food as far as the online pages say. It's now not the time of day to see this ourselves, but if you are here on a Sunday, do try out their Sunday roasts. I really don't like the eerie eyeball bug thing on the walls here. They are what they are, and from a distance they're fine, but oh, don't look close up as the pictures of bugs and mini creatures is oddly presented. I like the interior style and decoration overall. There's some interesting furniture features here too.
I'm sure, well, it is. Yeah, it's a t-shirt.
Mind you, it's quite warm, so.
But hey, out again, we head north up Old Church Street to find the Cadogan Arms along King's Road.
It's dried out, it's not raining anymore and the sun's gone out. It's nice.
We've been trekking sort of around in a clockwise circuit in the Chelsea area mostly. I do rather like the abundance of flowers, an attractive feature although costly to maintain, I bet. The Sam Brooks Wandle is chosen this time, not a bad drop at all. I know this pub quite well as I've been here several times over the years. I've enjoyed wandering along King Street, window shopping mostly. This pub goes back a bit, history threads its way through the walls here. Dating back to the 17th century when it was originally the Rose and Crown, built soon after the King's Road became a through route, It was rebuilt and renamed to be the Cadogan Arms in 1838.
Kind of a wooden decor.
Thinking back to old horse and cart times when London was smaller and the area would have been totally different, this would have been a good stopping point for refreshments along a long journey out from London. There's some well-presented dining space further in the pub, and downstairs there's even more. But today, Neil and I sit back in the window table and enjoy our beers, looking out of the window and watching people go about their modern ways. But enough here, let's move on again.
Yeah, no, I've been there a few times now actually, over the years. Yeah.
Past some very fancy estate areas gated off and private, we follow the route to the pub not so far away, just up Regency Terrace.
Let's check out this church.
Pale on the outside, warm wood tones within. And the beer? Well, we're going to go with Charlie's Choice, a medium depth ale and just under 4%.
Because I want to sit there, you sit there.
And the pub? Yeah, I like it inside for sure. Online pages suggest that this is a gastropub with a Mediterranean-inspired menu. We're here for the beers and not for stopping long though. But being nosy again, I'm snooping around upstairs and found this fine dining room which, with the right crowd, food and drinks, would be a lovely setting for a special meal out. The afternoon is moving on and more folk are enjoying some social time in the pubs. We're doing well, but we do need to crack on.
Nice. We've just walked past two pubs and I've considered them in the no-go zone for our area this time. Potentially to be included in another later video in another area sort of to our right here, right on this main road here. So no, we're going to continue and look out for a high quality, now bearing in mind we've come from Chelsea, a high quality food restaurant. So yep, that's the next target on my list. Hope you're enjoying the tour so far. He's not happy, Neil, walking past two pubs. One was on the other side of the road, which is on the the no-go zone for this tour area. This one actually was on this side of the road, but no-go zone. We're going to continue and then circle around more into the Chelsea area. So, right, so. Don't look, keep your eyes down. Don't, oh, look, he's gone, he's disappeared. I told him, don't look right.
passing Earl's Court Underground Station and spot the blue police phone box on the pavement too, we're looking out for one of those fine dining food outlets. And as I usually say, please don't comment about our choice of food. Yeah, we're splashing out the cash and going all the way, enjoying some excellent service and food quality. Speed, convenience and economy are the goals, so yeah, we stop here for a top up of food. Heading out yet again, we're looking for the next pub on the list. Time is moving on and we have a bit of a trek to the next one back south a few steps down Hollywood Road to, yep, the Hollywood Arms.
We're having a bit of a discussion here about why we're not going in to the Blackbird because it's a Fuller's. Yeah, it is, but it's kind of on the edge of the zone I've marked out, kind of in the no-go zone, because we can come back and do that area another time. We're diving back to Chelsea. I've lost him. He's gone. He stopped. I think he stopped. I'm tempted, but no, we can come back to that area. That's kind of the slightly north area of Chelsea. A whole load of other pubs there to come back to. Another time, not this time. We got 5 more to do in the Chelsea area, 6 maybe even. This is a working telephone box, amazing. One of those bigger ones. Well, hey.
Disappeared.
He says I disappeared. No, I didn't.
Wanderer.
No, I'm not.
I know why you said that. Right?
He knows why I said it.
The piece to McDonald's.
Exactly. We went.
Sucker.
Yes, we're now in the go zone. If that's an expression. We went in the no-go zone just for the McDonald's. Now we're back in. Yeah, we're now in the go zone. So he did spot another one. There's about 5 good pubs just like there. We'll come back. We'll come back. We will. He's not happy.
That's where we had breakfast.
It is. He's just realised. I wondered if he'd noticed the kind of cafe, well, the church cafe on the right here is where we had breakfast this morning, and I wondered if he'd noticed. So we've done a big loop around. There's more. Oh, there's more. So he says we've got a plan. The Hollywood Arms is the next one, but it may be more like a hotel-y bar with very bespoke, niche kind of restauranty kind of theme, so might not be a workable option. It's on the list, so we're going to have a quick look. The next one is the next one. He's not happy. He's shaking his head. He's not happy. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh well, I'm having a good time. You're following along. Are you enjoying following along? Thank you very much for doing so. He's not happy. Do I care? I do actually, but don't tell him that I do. Some of the pubs are like on high streets and main roads. Some of them are on just in residential areas. The next 2 or 3 are indeed residential area kind of pubs. What a lovely evening this is. We did have that few rain patches, but that seems to have dried up now.
Young Youngs again. Okay, so we pick the pubs, and then when we get there, we find out what's on the pumps. Young's Original. Done. It is getting to that time on our tour when the easy afternoons turn into busy evenings. Light, bright and with lots of interior space, this is a fine place to come for a drink or an evening meal. I like the paintings, the light decor and the lighting. We could stay here longer. Built in 1865, this place has history built in its walls. Can you imagine how many happy drinkers have stood at the bar and enjoyed some lovely quality ales or other fine drinks over the decades? Shh, I hope nobody minds me taking a look. There's a lovely upstairs dining room for me to explore. What a lovely room! Gorgeous twilight time as we step out towards the last few places we can visit this evening. And if you're keeping up with us, you're doing well. The King's Arms is on the Fulham Road, not King's Road. And yes, alright, fine, more Young's Original it is then. I do like the brick walls and interior decor. The table layout optimises the use of space, and I can't complain at that, but it does look a little bit like a cafeteria. It's busy here, lively with a vibrant atmosphere, all really good and not surprising, for the evening is now opening up. We move on as our glasses are empty.
Next one's not far, just 5 minutes up here.
We're looping around a little back towards the King's Road to find the sporting page.
What are we doing? Half right? Yeah.
We do like a glass of Fuller's London Pride, and that's the choice we have here right now. Nice wooden tables, painted walls and a happy, busy atmosphere, all good. And so Neil and I watch the folk in the pub for a bit as we sup our drinks, tick off where we're at on the list and consider what's next.
Pop. Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
I mean, it's
That's
better
the way
than
it
last
is.
one.
Yeah,
Is that better than last
it is. I don't know. The average changes over time, doesn't it? It just does.
But it's good to know it's there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Out, moving on again, we pass the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital whilst on the route to the Chelsea Gate, which is next on our tour plan back on the Fulham Road. It's dark now and the lighting in and around the pubs helps, but I'm not taken by the pale green paintwork outside with no features picked out or anything. The flowers are good though. Hey, what? London Pride pulled from a toggle tap. Is that even the right thing for a real ale? I'm not convinced, but worth a try. And why, just why, are we given Guinness glasses? Not impressed.
Guinness glasses. How weird is that? Oh well.
Okay, and once Neil and I have sat down to enjoy our drinks, it becomes obvious that the pub is actually quite empty, even though at this time in the evening it should be filling up. It's a nice place though, good seats, space and location. The sports screens aren't our thing, but they are in the background and not a problem. Empties back on the bar, we're off again.
Empty pub. Absolutely empty pub. Why is it empty?
The Fox and Pheasant is right over the other side of the road. We can't get thirsty in those few seconds, but still keen to look inside and see what's on offer. Harvest Sussex Best. Nice. And especially nice served in dimpled jug glasses.
Much better. Much better.
There is some sort of pre-wedding group going on, so we can't see all of the spaces in the dining rooms. There's a good vibe going on here. Nice place to spend the evening, I'd say.
Private party.
Large chairs, tables, good interior decor, lighting as well, and yes, the beers are good of course too. And the stuffed foxes on the wall? Nah, I'm not so sure about them though. They do have guns, suggesting that they're shooting at the pheasants. Odd.
Yeah, possibly.
We're now circling around a bit to visit the next on the list, but bearing in mind the time, this will be our last of the day. South a bit, we're looking for the Chelsea Ram, quite close to the Thames again, south of the King's Road. And what a dominant, imposing corner plot this pub occupies. And I do like the painted scheme outside with the red walls, the dark details and the goldy yellow lettering, flowers and lighting too. Ooh, subtle lighting may be needed here as we take to our table two naked ladies. At over 4% from the Twickenham brewery, they should be rather nice.
I think this is the last one.
Yeah. Oh, you think there's only six each one?
Yeah. But there's more.
Here, there's more. You got three choices.
Naked ladies to conclude the night.
The space around the bar is well presented, but I do like the side booths.
Should we try and get a piece?
Done now. It is very late. We need to step out and get to the nearest underground station so that we can get our onward connections.
Well, they might do, yeah.
West Brompton is the nearest on the district line, and we take that for a change at Earl's Court. I have options but need to not miss the late train home.
We're West Brom, we've got to go Earl's Court and then follow it.
I dive out at Victoria to catch the next service to Clapham Junction and then a connection onto the main line home. Neil continues on east. That's another good outing for Neil and I, but there are more on the list and we need to return, which we will do of course. I hope you've enjoyed following along with us again on our pub tour adventure. If you can recommend an area that we've not visited, please do in the comments. Until the next time from London here, thanks for watching and bye for now.